Do you think that urbanization is part of social segregation?
Yeah, I think that segregation is part of urbanization because the more a place is urbanized, the more segregated environment is achieved, generating a type of social inequality where the richest enter and adjust to the urbanized system, but the rest stay on the edge of it, creating this segregated system and taking only what is given to them without being able to access to many improvements. And I don't know, I think it's something that is not can be separated to the other, because segregation is always part of the organization, as I said before.
Mm. Yeah, I agree. Part of their the organizations contribute to social segregation more than anything because urbanization it's always like upgrading the social status for some people than other more than anything.
Yeah. Let's go with the next question.
Mhm.
Yeah. If you were the mayor in Concepcion City, what would you do to reduce traffic jams?
Such a big responsibility to be a major. I think I think that I will like reduce the quantity of cars they can be on the streets like they do in Santiago. For example, they have like some days some cars can go by the street, and for example Monday cars with the flag ended in 0 can 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 go by the street, for example. And I think that I would do the same, something like that. um I don't think that I can for example change the street. It's not like a good resource. Just reduce the quantity of cars they go by the street.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I agree with that. Because it's an environmental issue too, the use of the cars. What I would do, I think it's promote the use of bicycles too. I, in order to implement more roads for them, obviously in good condition to be used, comfortable, like in the cities that for example, the city what was, I don't know how to explain, but the cities what was like in Bogota, I guess.
Oh, right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, something like that too. Yeah.
Yeah.
So the third question, it's who should lead the classroom, students or the teacher?
I think that students should lead the classroom, because they should be the protagonist of the learning process, and teacher should be like a guide for them. teacher should be the one who helps and accompanies them into the process.
Yeah.
Because if the students are given more attention or protagonism into the classroom, they will develop their concentration better, I guess. I don't know, I just think that the students should be leave the classroom for all that I said before.
Yeah.
And the last question. What is your opinion about the method the teacher uses in her classroom? Will you use it for your future classes as a teacher?
I think I think that it's a good method. I think that the relationship between students it's good for learning. And in her case, like she's a teacher of history and philosophy, and I think it's can work in a good way. Like they need to change opinion between among them, and it's a good method. But as future teacher, a future English teacher, I would not use it because um because I think the teacher in our case it's we need to make them think, of course, but and in some activities they can work together, but the teacher should lead the English class to them can understand better. I remember a time that my teacher I like, for example, in university they have an open space, and like they sure are in a new position, and I think that it's a good method for English, but not in a O or a zero. No, like close in just students. Like the teacher should be part of the classroom. Yeah, yeah. So I think that it's all.
Yeah.
Sure to work with you.
Mhm.